So let's get to some of the chasing pack in the title race. Obviously, City defending champions, but right now the table is not looking how many may have expected it to look at this stage of the season, at the beginning of the season. So we want to talk on a more positive note here, Yanis, about Arsenal and Liverpool. We've actually stressed here that these are the two biggest challengers to Manchester City this season. But who's the front runner of the two of them, given the way City have been playing this season as well? And is City still the front runner for you in the title race this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not changing that. I think if you look at Manchester City, obviously they're going through some issues right now. And the biggest one, I think Pep Guardiola won't worry too much about going forward, is defensively. As we've said before, and City has won so many trophies just as much because of the defensive game as the attacking game. They've been superb, and that's something that's missing, and they've been conceding goals left and right. I don't think even Pep Guardiola right now knows who the best back four or three, however he decides to play. So once he gets that figured out, and I think he will, Manchester City will continue, in my view, to be the overwhelming, still, in my opinion, winners. If I had to pick between Liverpool and Arsenal, that's not an easy choice for me. I think Liverpool are surprisingly up there. I think Jurgen Klopp would be the first one to admit to that. I worry a little bit about Mo Salah leaving for African Cup of Nations as well, and how that's going to work. The midfield still work in progress, and then some. Defensively, not absolutely sound. So at this moment, I think Arsenal are a little bit better off if I look at the whole squad and the consistency than Liverpool.
Max, do you just laugh when he said surprising Liverpool are up there?
No, I was laughing when he said, it was a kind of a laugh of acknowledgement when he said that City are the favourites, because despite their problems, it is the reality that, City are that good that you can't write them off. And I think that both Arsenal and Liverpool need maybe a 9 or 10 point lead by the 1st of January to have a real chance of winning the league. And that's a tribute to Man City's ability to come back from nowhere to win the league. And I think, a 9 or 10 point lead in a competitive Premier League like this season, it might just be enough, because I think City drop more points, but I don't think they'll drop many. So a 9 or 10 point lead, I think, will be just about the right cushion for either of those teams to hold them off. But one thing, I think the only thing we can guarantee is that the second half of the season, City find a surge, and the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool might find it going a bit tough, because, like Yana says, Salah, African nations, Arsenal, the doubts of last year's running might creep in again. So that's when City are most dangerous, that in that last 2 or 3 months of the season. So 9 or 10 points by January the 1st, that's the task for Liverpool and Arsenal.
Yeah, that's got to be in their minds, hasn't it? City's second half season push. Arsenal or Liverpool for you, Ryan?
I think, to me, they're interesting, because it's sort of a question of do you want the team with the arguably the best attack in the league, or the team with arguably the best defense? Liverpool, the attack, Arsenal, the defense. And to that question, I honestly, given how hard it is to take down Manchester City, I feel like when you have the attack that Liverpool has, they have a higher ceiling than Arsenal do, while Arsenal probably have a higher floor. And, if you want to win the Premier League, I think you want the higher ceiling. Plus, Liverpool do have a current lead on Arsenal on the table, which makes a difference. So I would lean Liverpool. I agree with the guys, though, that we do this every year. Manchester City are still the favorites, but it's different this year because they have two teams chasing them instead of one. So I think that makes it more likely that one of them kind of, hits a hot patch in it.